Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, everybody. So I have a few things to say just because like what have been happening lately, and I just wanna say a few things because they're in my head, in my heart, and so I want to share it. And some of you probably not gonna like it. You know, one point which I wanted to bring is about women's rights, and when somebody has some kind of strike for women's rights or anybody else, then they expect that that I would react the same way. Even I'm a woman, I'm not for some points at all for women's rights. I am not for abortions, and I will explain you why. Because how come woman can have a right to kill like embryo which is gonna be and supposed to be a child who is born? How come it's allowed to take the embryo out and already when it's like a child already like have heartbeats? How come it's okay to take it out from the woman's womb and twist his head and make sure the head goes separately, then he doesn't live? How come? Do you call that women's rights? I call it monsters' rights. I think with the balancing things, I think each thing when a woman gets pregnant actually should be looking through. And yes, I do believe there should be exclusions as rapes, but otherwise, it's very serious matter. And the second serious matter is also like all week the teachers are going out, and I understand that they're trying to get the better raise, smaller classes, etc. and etc. There's so many things like that. Also, government closure for so many days already, and so many people not getting paid. I spoke to some men, and I found out actually 60% from United States do not have in savings even $1,000, which to use in that kind of emergency when you don't have a job or you're not getting paid for your job. So thinking of all these misdeeds, what's happening, why nobody thinks about non-slaughtering? Because if we stop slaughtering, then actually we can avoid so many misunderstandings and misdealings. Yes, everything. I believe the basics of all problems, including world becoming like climate change and everything, it's because of slaughter. How come the human has so much choice and chance to do anything what they want? At the same time, they want more and more. But what about animals? What about cow slaughtering? What about pigs crying, chicken crying because they have family, they have feelings and everything. But human would not stop killing and would not stop eating them. So what about that? Don't you think it's an instant karma? Because it's an instant karma what's happening in this world, including all the terrorism, wars, misunderstandings, or strikes, anything. It's all based on actually killing the animals. Stop killing animals, nature disasters will stop. Stop supporting slaughtering, so many things will change. Believe me, that is just like human things that she can do anything, like abortions, this and that, whatever. I don't want to mention all these things, but it's just unbelievable. Like just like educating people, It's the only chance. In the Vedic knowledge, just bring up the common sense. I feel in this world, nobody can have common sense. And everybody's saying, yes, we deserve raise, we deserve money, we deserve everything. Why do you deserve it? From where? Ask yourself, are you still eating meat? Do you support cow slaughtering? Do you support pig slaughtering? Do you support these things? If the answer is yes, then you have no right to ask anything. I'm sorry. If you support somebody's murder, it means simply that it's instant karma back to you. I'm so sorry, but that's the truth. And I do not know why people cannot take actual truth, because that's simple truth. So please stop slaughtering. You can actually live longer when you stop slaughtering. Lots of things will change in your life. Lots of good things will happen. You will naturally have a good job, easy pays, etc. and etc. There's no doubt about it. Just stop slaughtering. Just stop supporting all these like big slaughterhouse stores and everything. And believe me, your health will improve. Your life will be long. You will not have to stay in strikes. You will understand how karma works, and you will have open heart and love to all living entities, because you stop murder. If you stop the murder, which is like you shall not kill, you should not murder, then success in your life will start. There's no other way. Praying to God and stop the slaughtering. You can't love the dog and at the same time eat chicken. Like, what? It's like the same animal, like a bird animal, like ant, anybody. Like, it's the same category. It's the same, has spirit, soul, and has feelings, have relatives. They all have mother, father. So who gives you right to slaughter? So when you actually make it work, and many slaughterhouses and fast food restaurants closed, if you can do that, success is guaranteed. Hare Krishna. I hope you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful year. Plant-based diet will not just change your karma, but it's just gonna change completely everything around you. Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening.